So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
6-6, pull it high. Snap.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Daniels. It's caught by Sanders. And he's got some space here. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on 1st down. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 30 base. General West.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and it's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Ready, set.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I'm coming after you. Go.
From the gun, Daniels. And Sanders has got it complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Next to score, Cowboys 20, Eagles 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Short kick, it's taken at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 2nd down, it's Moss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Set up. Protein spill. 18 Gator. Hey! Go, Jackrabbit, come on!
Right there, 54 Mike. I got one.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Exit. Snap.
He'll drop to throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Wahoo!
53 at the mic. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 39-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown. Touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Got it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go, go. Hey.
54. Mike, 54.
5.
2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Alpha.
That's what I'm talking about. Sacks all day, baby. Go.
He'll look to throw here. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
The first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Watch the screen.
80 weapon.
Check safety. Undercrush.
Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels is going to go for a bit. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Mike 5-4. Hey, watch the lane.
Yep.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Let's go. 60 or.
Check. Watch 54. Switch.
Get it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him a couple on the catch, it's 2nd and 8.
Set. 18. Hey.
Ready. Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Haywood.
One set. Check Mike 54.
Now.
Pick it up, defense.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Alert 3. Check nickel.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushed him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Ready, break.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
70.
This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Switch. Check. Crunch.
Hey, Delta.
They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dante Pettis, 76 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Well, the defender likes it.
Mike 57.
Greystone travel.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Set. 60 or 5.
Just like that. 57. Mike 57. I'm here all day. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I got you popped.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jordan. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Kill. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 37. Check 37. 57 to Mike. Mike 57.
Let's go.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
90 Wolf, X3, 218, chopper, now. Yo. Ready?
Off the play fake. Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Sponge.
Hey, lock it.
No.
Yo, go. Look, squeeze. Hey.
Hit it.
Off play action. Daniels. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave him out there so he can work through some of the rough stuff.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready, set. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Let's get that ball.
Hey, Echo.
Lucky.
Get it.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This fielded at the 2.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
54. Mike, 54.
Second and 2. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete.
Ready.
Now it's third down.
18 Gator.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. Cooper was the target there. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
On the double.
Watching it fine. Watch the run.
6-6. Pull it high.
Slam.
Hurry. Check up.
Off the play fake. Daniels going for it all. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Dante Pettis, his third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Try to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Go. Hey, exit. Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's the second and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hey, wahoo!
Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Check 55, Mike. Here we go.
Off play action. Daniels. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw. Daniels. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Now. Hey, Sam off.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he's going to go down again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Hey, Alpha. Yo, go. 54.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Go.
They'll look to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Hey, Haywood.
Switch.
Ready.
Second and 5. And this is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. They'll set up a throw. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. This is Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Second and 6. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. The Eagles on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Here we go, G, get off the field.
From the gun, Daniels. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby, turn it over, get that ball. Get that ball. Mike, 50.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Check three, check three, check three.
Hey, echo. Look at me, zipper.
54, right, 54. Watch the run, watch the run.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. Incomplete. He was looking to get it into his receiver, Cooper, and that takes us from second to third down. The Cowboys on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be third and a mile.
Check three, check three. Check.
Hey.
Check hot now. Hot.
They'll drop to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll set up to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's first and 10 here. They'll try the left side. Moss, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a give right side. Taylor. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Looking to throw. Daniels. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. On 4th down, Daniels. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Check. Fresno.
Hey, rock. Ready?
On 2nd down now, it's Moss. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. And here they're just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 8 yards out, and the Eagles get a score closer. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Whoa, what happened there? No good. Off the crossbar, and it comes back. A very poor effort from PAT distance. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
18 Gator. Topper! Hey, Zoo!
He's coming! We got him
Now!
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got the connection to Cooper. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
You ready? 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coach, this is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
Down. 80 weapons. 90 wolf.
Shit.
Rock it. Hard. Defense.
On first down, it's Cunningham. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
On the double.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
Wide, get wide. Kill.
Gone. Yep.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Cunningham. Man open. It's Goodwin. The 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Marquise Goodwin, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 8, read.
54 Mike. I'm here all day. No.
Hey, lock it.
Tight guard.
Recon, 132 fighter. Go.
54's Mike.
Yeah.
54. Watch the screen.
Shoot.
On first down, Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, the defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Hey, Alpha.
Check, Mike.
General West.
Mike, 54. Come on, D. Hey, switch gears.
Yo, go.
Right here.
Hit it.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Hey, seam 6.
Here we go on 4th down with Locke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, Haywood! Look at me, zipper!
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
64, weak.
Mike, 54. I got wide. Check safety.
Smooth.
Under crunch.
Fire.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
They do go for it. It's Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Hey, Sam off.
To throw again. Cunningham. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
Come on, set. 10 logo.
First down.
80 weapons.
He's checking.
Now a 1st down throw. Cunningham. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry.
Now Cunningham has the ball knocked down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. From the gun, Cunningham. Now Cunningham has the ball knocked down.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
6-6, pull it high. 60 out long. Hey, zoom. 5.
On 3rd down, Locke. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
15.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go deep.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
61, matchbox light.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken very short.
Let's go. Let's do it.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Yep. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
On first and 10, Cunningham. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. That one goes for 24 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now Cunningham. And this one complete to Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Cunningham. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Look at me. Go. Shoot.
On first and 10, Cunningham. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Check Leo. Ready? Cunningham
to throw. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Yes.
54's Mike. Check. Watch the defense.
On first and 10, here's Locke. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Come get some. Come get some.
46-yard line.
He don't want it. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, lock it.
Mike, 54. Rip left, rip left. Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge.
And I...
Throwing on first down is Locke. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Check three, check three, check three.
General West. Yo, 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 go, go. Get it.
Clock now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Watch the ship, watch the ship.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Good work, boys. Let's go, let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
He's coming, he's coming.
Hey, Haywood.
He'll try and throw for it here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10. Block now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Cunningham looking to throw. It's caught. Smith.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hey, high 7, go.
Throwing on third and long. Cunningham trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft.